Hello, YouTubers. This is Billy Thomas. I am here to give you an update to my family and friends out there who, expressed their love and put out the prayers for me while I was in the hospital this past Friday. Just got out today. They finally let me break out of jail. So it feels good to be back home. So I just woke up from a nap. I was very tired. In the hospital, you don't get much rest. So, I'm very, very tired. So I took a nap, and so now I'm up. I'm ready to give you a little update on what's going on with me. And I thank you all for your prayers. We all know that, that God has a master plan in this whole journey of mine. He knows what he's doing. And it's just up to me to be obedient and to understand the purpose of this journey. So that is what keeps me sane, people. Okay. On Friday, you already know I was in the hospital. So the update is that, of course, I was seen by several specialists. I do see a kidney specialist, and I do see a kidney specialist, a heart specialist, as well as, of course, a rheumatoid arthritis specialist. That was my first specialist, and a lung specialist. I was informed that I had connective tissue disease, as well as, my heart was a little weak. They still don't understand why my heart went through, while I had the high palpitations of my heart. Still don't understand that. They trying to figure it all out, because they were saying in November that my heart was good. I had a heart cath. That's where they take they go in from your groin, and they go and they see how the blood flow and things in your heart. They said I had no problems with my heart, and that was in November. And then the last 2 months, that's when I started having a little chest pain and things like that. So, but of course, all the doctors feel that it has something to do with the lung disease, because, the heart and the lungs are, very much like best friends. And with the autoimmune disease, which is under the RA, it sometimes scars other tissues, which is the kidneys, the heart, the lungs. So they believe it has something to do with the lung disease. But I was told that it wasn't anything extremely serious regarding my heart. My heart is weakened because my heart rate was at such a high level for a period of time, and that they put me on some medications to, hoping that this would be a reverse situation. So put me on a beta blocker, and some more high blood pressure medication, so we can manage that better. But I did speak to the kidney doctor, and the praise report with that is, thank you, Jesus, is I had the biopsy I think I was telling you all about. and a kidney biopsy, and that's to check to see if my kidneys would sustain a lung transplant. You know, if that's what we're going to do, if that's what I'm going to do in the near future. But they had to rule out, they had to make sure that my kidneys were strong enough to, you know, go through surgery and go through the healing process of post-transplant for my lungs. So that's originally the reason why I went to see the kidney specialist, because I had high protein levels and I started having side effects. You know, started displaying hair loss, edema, which is water weight, and, you know, things like that. So, and a rash. So they wanted to test me, make sure I didn't have any other autoimmune diseases. I thank God today they're saying that I do not have any other autoimmune diseases associated with my RA. There are no cancer, no HIV/AIDS, thank God. You know, they saying that pretty much my kidneys will hold up. So thank God for that, right? Then I also spoke to the, let's see, that's the heart doctor, the kidney doctor, the lung specialist. Of course, my lung doctor, they said that I continued to do well, even though they thought I had pneumonia. The hospital always say I have pneumonia, but that's because my x-rays are very deceiving, and you have to treat me, you have to test me in more than one way for pneumonia or any infection. So come to find out, excuse me, I did not have pneumonia, but they do it as a precaution to treat me for that because of my immune system is easily compromised. So, so thank God for that. You know, but I'm breathing well. Even, you know, they still had me under respiratory treatment because I do, as you can see, I do have oxygen. I do not wear oxygen all the time, but I wear it when I think I need it. So I use this, where is it? Oxygen reader that I have, which now I cannot find. Oh, right here. And I put it on my finger. It reads my oxygen levels as well as my heart rate. And I kind of use that, you know, I do use that as a gauge to let me know, hey, you need to get on your oxygen. You're not getting the oxygen flow and the carbon dioxide exchange like it should be. Because I did faint one time before, like a month ago. So don't want that to happen again. Yeah, doing pretty good. And I was feeling really good about the praise report yesterday, you know, because I believe that things could have been worse. And I'm a person who believes in looking at the glass of water half full and not half empty. So I'm very optimistic. I give people chances. I'm just really trying to keep a positive outlook on life. And understanding my purpose, my journey for being on this earth, and for God allowing me to have the next breath every day, you know. But I was informed that I've been having like issues with my insurance and with Medicaid. I'm on a particular Medicaid spend down, some kind of spend down program that they have, saying that you make too much money, you're not poor enough, but you're poor, but you're not poor enough. So we're gonna make you do this and do that. It's very confusing, but that is my greatest frustration. And with dealing with this, you know, this journey, is managing the insurance, the medical insurance. And because I'm no longer working, because of what's going on with me medically, it makes it very, very hard to manage this insurance game that this state has going on. But you all keep praying for me. I do have a GoFundMe account in order for me to pay for my co-pays, for my prescriptions. I see several specialists, so I got to do co-pays for that. I'm on a nice amount of medications, in which I've been working to try to decrease, and now they increased me with 2 extra medications. So I was kind of down about that, because I've been trying to do better, exercising several times a week. I stretch a couple of times a week. I try to be a little more conscious with fried foods. Try not to eat too much of that. Don't eat pork. Don't eat beef. Don't eat sushi no more, which I love. Raw food, sushi. But don't eat sushi. I'm trying to do better with my carbs as far as pastas and starches, because I love potatoes, baked potatoes, and I love rice, and I love pasta. Those are three things. Other than that, I do pretty well. I try not to eat a lot of fried food. I made a lot of changes. I made a lot of health changes, and it looks like I need to make some more adjustments. So I was, thinking about maybe looking into juicing a little bit. And some more things. I do drink the apple cider vinegar every night. I do drink some of that. I take a lot of minerals and vitamins, and that's a part of my regimen. Most of it is my regimen. But I'm doing well, people. I'm doing well, and I thank you again for your prayers. As soon as I get a chance to understand how to put the link up on my video for the GoFundMe or the PayPal account, I will put those on there. It's a part of my fundraiser. It's something that I do have to do in order to be on the lung transplant team. In order for them to consider you, you got to show effort that you're trying to save your own life. So, and just to let my friends and family know, I will be doing small little things, fundraiser things, from time to time, little gatherings, inviting people, and getting donations from there, little social gatherings and things like that. So it can go towards post-transplant, or my medications and things like that, medical things that I need. So I thank you all for following me. Please subscribe, especially if you want to know updates, or you haven't heard from me in a while. This is what's going on with me. If you want to hear from anybody, I'm the best person to hear from, and then it won't be like misinformation. It'd be directly from BJ Billy Thomas. So I thank you all for listening. Subscribe at the bottom, and I'm not going to be leaving videos every time, but I will give you all updates when I have them and when I think that they are important enough to express to you all. If you all would like to just say hello, that'd be great. So I'll be talking to you all later, and thank you.